Hello. Welcome to Calling You to Joy podcast. Let's stop fooling ourselves into believing things that aren't working are working. Today, I'm going to guide you into a 22-minute hypnosis session so that you can start making more consistently those healthy choices that truly bless and serve you. I think of Oh, I don't know how many years ago it was, but just recognizing my not being consistent on different things in my business weren't blessing me. But not only am I going to support you today in letting go of the belief that doing things that actually harm and hurt you feel good, but to also lift the judgment. You know what? Welcome to the human race. That if we're judging ourselves in a negative way, then we want to kind of turn away from it. So we don't need to pretend that we're doing things that don't work for us. Whether it's using a credit card when we should be saving, or it's eating that chocolate cake instead of showing up for ourselves and giving ourselves that internal soothing and comfort and relief so that we're not escaping our problems and our issues, but we don't have to pretend. We don't have to pretend that we don't have problems or issues or conditions that we don't like. So join with me. We'll start off with what I call the calm breath. And it's 2 sharp inhales in through the nose with an extended exhale out through the mouth. So inhale, inhale, and then let it spill out, letting it go, letting it go, letting it go, letting it go. And if you've never done this before, don't worry if you're getting it perfect. Don't worry. Breathing is always a good thing to do. You just can't get this wrong. Do your best to let go, to relax. How this becomes a self-hypnosis tool is we're using a double inhale, cyclical sigh. It's called different things, but a science-backed tool that's just really natural to release and reset the nervous system to calm and centered. And how it becomes a hypnosis tool is I'm going to guide you into a hypnosis meditation. And you just keep doing it until you drift off into a meditative state, or maybe you do it consciously the whole time. It's all good. You just can't get this wrong. And I'm going to ask you to be willing. I think of this one client that shared, well, I celebrate by drinking. And when we really looked at it, it's like, truly, you celebrate by drinking when it leads to guilt and shame and created relationship problems, and you lost your job, your driver's license. Is that really honoring and loving and showing up for yourself? Is that really giving you what you desire and want? Which is, we all want to feel peaceful. We want to feel optimistic about the future. We want to feel good about ourselves. And when we're making those choices that are harming us, it can be really hard to feel good about ourselves. Whether it's mindlessly spending, that we start to feel lack or anxiety in our life, and going out and buying something might temporarily give us a little boost, but long term not work out for us, adding to our debt, living beyond our means, whatever it might be. So let's take those calm breaths, 2 sharp inhales in through the nose, and extended exhale. Just let it spill out through the mouth, letting go, letting go. And just keep doing that. You can do pauses in between. You can do one after another. If you start to feel lightheaded or dizzy, then stop. Just go back to your regular breathing. Keep taking those beautiful deep inhales, 2 through the nose, exhaling and letting it spill out through the mouth. Let the sound of my voice relax the body, still the mind. Imagining giving yourself permission to let go, to relax, to let go of the judgments. Maybe you've binge eaten. Maybe you have a ton of credit card debt. Maybe you have health conditions and you don't exercise or eat healthy. So what? Welcome to the human race. You're in good company. Feel this willingness, willing to let go of judgments towards yourself. Maybe you want to stop smoking or you want to stop drinking alcohol, or you just want to follow through with what you say you want in your life. Well, the first place we want to start is to let go of the judgments so that we can be willing to see, oh, yeah, this isn't working for me. Like with my business. Oh, yeah, not being organized actually adds more time into my life and more chaos. That being organized and letting systems work for me can bless me. That I started to not feel that it was a punishment to organize or declutter, get things done, but a gift. It's like, oh, I want to gift myself that. I want to gift myself more feelings of spaciousness and centeredness and peace and have things run more smoothly. That you count, your happiness counts. You came in pre loved, pre approved of, pre accepted, that you just are lovable. My knowing that you're a spiritual being in human form, that there's a part of you that's indestructible, and that's your whole self, your higher self, your infinite self, that part of you that's connected with Source, God, the benevolent and loving universe. So that anything that you've experienced, any bad choice that you made, doesn't sully or take away from that higher, pure self. Feel this willing to let go of those negative judgments towards yourself. Yeah, you've messed up, you've made mistakes, you've screwed things up. Welcome to the human race. But the beautiful deal is you can't hold anyone back. Everybody is an eternal, infinite being that they can show up for themselves, that they can let go. And when I say let go, keep taking those calm breaths, 2 sharp inhales in through the nose and an extended exhale out through the mouth. And feel this relief, this release. Let's let go of the past. Let's let go of fixating and focusing on the things that we didn't like experiencing in the first place. Let's let go of negative labels or judgments. I think of this very capable, brilliant, competent, amazing client who off and on would go back to memories of she wasn't good enough or she was dumb, she wasn't smart, she wasn't capable. And that's not who she is. So let's let go of outdated labels. Let's let go of labels that feel true if they don't feel good. Keep taking those beautiful calm breaths, 2 sharp inhales in through the nose and extended exhale out through the mouth. And how this becomes the calm breath, this double inhale with that extended exhale, is as you do it, and I guide you into the hypnosis, you start to associate it with positive feelings so that when you do this inhale in your conscious daily life, you trigger beautiful positive feelings that can bring in that centerness, that balance, that peace where you remember, oh, that's right. I'm willing. I'm willing to make positive choices. I'm willing to do things differently. I remember years ago when I was going to these victim stories and these stories of fear and anxiety, and they felt true. They felt big and they felt real, but it wasn't working for me. It was attracting more fearful, anxious thoughts. It was leading to panic attacks and anxiety and more fears and depression. And I remember that moment when I said, I am willing. I don't want to live like this anymore. But again, we don't want to come from a place of judgment or what's wrong with you. We don't have to pretend that there's things in our life that we don't like or that's not working. Everything is possible for you, that you can get to where you want to go from where you're at. And you don't have to do it alone. Keep taking those beautiful double inhales, followed by the long, extended exhale in through the nose and out through the mouth. And feel things letting go, dropping, relaxing, releasing. You count. Of course, you can change. Your body can change. Your mind can change. You were meant to change. I think of a woman that she binge ate, and until she came to that place where she wanted to make those healthy choices, where she wanted to love on herself and truly choose the choices that blessed her, then she didn't even have a desire anymore when she reached that space to binge eat anymore. Because we want to take care of ourselves when we love ourselves, and you are lovable. You count. You're lovable. You have this indestructible self, this higher self that is pure, that we are eternal, infinite beings. And the beautiful deal with that is that there is no death, that sense of freedom, that we do the best that we can given our knowledge, wisdom, and abilities. And the past is the past. It is done. It is history. Being willing to let it go. And from that place of release and letting go, we are going to live life in alignment, truly making choices that bless our bodies. For me, exercise is a normal part of my life, whether it's hiking or taking a walk or doing this poi that I love to do or doing yoga. That it's just a part of my life that I wanna do, that it's a gift to be able to do it. But that wasn't always the case, because when you love yourself, you do wanna show up for yourself, you want to take care of yourself. Just like I used to binge eat. I used to come from that place of seeking out sugar and carbs to bring me the comfort and the soothing and the relief. And I still do that sometimes, but I can feel it's in balance. It's not out of control like it used to be. And that's a good feeling. There's more areas that I want to let go in. So let's take that double inhale in through the nose and then that extended long exhale. Let it spill out through the mouth where you remember you're lovable. You don't have to pretend that you're perfect. You don't have to pretend that You have it all together. What a relief. We're human. We're still figuring it out. We're still finding our way. That's part of the fun. Feel that sense of freedom of letting go of other people's judgments, letting go of your own negative judgments, willing to feel this energy of wholeness, well-being, peace. Let the sound of my voice take you deeper and deeper and deeper. Feel all the outside noises guiding you within to this open, receptive, and allowing state that you count. Your well being counts. I remember when that woman that used alcohol to celebrate her successes, to soothe herself when something sad or unwanted unfolded and happened. And I remember when she got to that place where she didn't even want the alcohol anymore because she wanted life to work. It was satisfying to make those choices that truly blessed her, but part of the fun was recognizing, oh, yeah, that isn't blessing me. I'm celebrating, but why would I celebrate something good by doing something that leads to guilt or shame or memory loss that has caused me trouble? But you don't need to judge yourself. We're doing the best that we can given our knowledge, wisdom, and abilities that you can change. But feel that willingness. I am willing in a soft, nurturing, tender, gentle way to notice. And the more I release those judgments towards myself, the more I'm able to notice and see, like, oh, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy to stay in that place of anxiety and fear or not looking at my bank account or running away from dealing with stuff instead of doing what bless me, showing up for myself. You're doing beautifully. That there's areas that you're probably thriving in and areas that you aren't. So what? Welcome to the human race. Don't make it such a big deal, but be willing to do things differently. I remember one client who she recognized relying on credit cards was not working. But in the beginning, she wasn't willing. She wasn't willing to build up her savings. She wasn't willing to not have that crutch or that card to fall back on. But that beautiful feeling, and you probably experienced it in different areas of your life when you're like, yes, I'm willing to do things differently that actually work and bless my life. So she did things like switching from her credit cards to debit cards, and that felt so satisfying to her that it gave her more wiggle room and space in her life, that it led to feelings of feeling more optimistic and at peace about the future. But if you have areas that you don't know how, it's like you feel like you need to have that cigarette or the alcohol or the credit cards or whatever it might be, the sugar, the carbs, let that be okay. Let's let go of judging ourselves. You are lovable. That doesn't take away from your beautiful, indestructible, infinite light self, higher self, that part of you that's connected with God, with Source, with the benevolent and loving universe that wants to thrive, where the way and the path is shown. So feel that sense of, yes, I am willing. I'm willing to let go of any beliefs about being a victim. That doesn't mean that you weren't a victim. Welcome to the human race. But being willing to instead highlight the feelings of empowerment, that the past is the past and it is done. It is history. It is over with. And you don't have to relive it. We want to take the wisdom and the clarity and the knowledge forward. Keep taking those beautiful calm breaths, the two sharp inhales in through the nose, and extended exhale out through the mouth. If you have that desire, that path and that way is there for you. That there's all kinds of different ways to get to the place that we want to go to. With my binge eating and social anxiety back in my late teens, early 20s, it just dissipated from a meditation practice. To trust that your path, your way is there for you. And have fun just noticing, "Ah, this isn't working so well. This is really stupid. Oh, that I continue to notice things, and I get now that, wow, organizing really blesses me, but sometimes some different areas get out of control. They start to get messy. Well, it doesn't help for me to beat up on myself, to say, "What's wrong with you? I can't believe you don't have it all together and you're not perfect." It's okay, Sharon, I'll say to myself, and say that to yourself right now too. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because from a place of self love, encouraging ourselves, being our best friend, being on our own team, being that cooperative component, then we want to move forward. And I know it doesn't work. It doesn't work to beat up on myself. It doesn't work to get down on myself. What's wrong with you, Sharon? I can't believe you're doing that again. And feel this gentle, tender, nurturing, supportive, loving energy flooding your being, where you feel beloved, where you feel the sense of that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, so what if you're in debt? So what if you're fat? So what if you overeat or binge eat or drink too much or you're an alcoholic or you're addicted to cigarettes or drugs, whatever it might be. It's like, so what? Love yourself anyway. And this isn't encouraging ourselves to have the status quo. In fact, it's doing the opposite. And just feel that sense of saying, yes, I want better. I want to take satisfaction in doing the things that bless me. That could be yoga or hiking or deep breathing or hypnosis meditations or just showing up for yourself in different ways. It could be volunteering, just different things that bless your soul, reaching out to friends, saying yes to the positive actions. I think of this one client who she'll take a pause when she wants to go and eat a sugary or carb snack and drink hot water because she remembers, oh, that's right, I want to make good choices. And the calm breath can help you with that, to remember to take that pause. Oh, that's right. I want to make good choices. I remember just the good feeling of instead of having to binge when they made it so that you could binge watch series at one time, and this will age me. We had to wait for the next episode, but now you can binge watch. And I remember that good feeling of just stopping, not overdoing it. It's like watching one or two episodes and just knowing that it was going to feel so much better to have something to look forward to, that I didn't have to stay up all night to finish the book, that I could stop and I could feel at peace from where I was at, and I could look forward to more that was coming. All right, let's take one more beautiful double inhale and one extended exhale, spilling out through the mouth. Go ahead and open up your eyes. Oh, and feel this new level of willingness. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to pretend that you have it all together. You don't have to pretend that you want things to get better and you want them to change. You don't have to pretend the things that you do that just lead you to feelings like guilt or shame or that just make you feel yucky long term. You don't have to pretend that it's working, but you don't need to add insult to injury and beat up on yourself. Things can change, that you have what you need within you, but let's let go. Let go. Feeling at peace with where you're at, looking forward to the positives, to the evolution, to the growth. Meet and take pauses, the challenges, the problems, the impulse, and use the calm breath. That could just help you feel centered and peaceful for a minute, 2 minutes. We'll just keep doing the calm breath and extend it. Maybe you do uh, succumb to the temptation. Yeah, so what? Welcome to the human race. You're in beautiful company. There's always a new, fresh now moment. And every time you pause, you start to break away from those limiting patterns and thoughts and beliefs that don't bless and serve you. All right. So if your eyes aren't open already, open up your eyes and come back into this time and place. If you'd like more support and help, I have different hypnosis meditations to break free of bad habits. I have a subliminal one that I just posted, which is just completely silent so that you could just have it going on in the background, that you could fall asleep to it. I don't know if I have it also with Theta Music. I'm still uploading new ones and there's more yet to come. And continue showing up to these Sunday sessions to help you let go and release. For those the women in the group, that coming up April 23rd and 24th, I am part of a live virtual summit for women for their abundance and their health and their well-being. And I'm going to do two presentations, a master self hypnosis and breaking bad habits. So to help you live that authentic, joyful journey, because oh my gosh, does it ever feel good to do the things that you want to do that actually make you happy and bless your life? But again, don't beat up on yourself if you're doing things that you do want to do differently and change. But be willing and be willing to love yourself no matter what. All right. Until next Sunday, blessings and love.